Welcome. Thank you for tuning in and checking out this video. Today, we're going to talk about the crypto market bottom, and is the bottom currently in for the crypto market. But before we get into this video, I want to make sure that you know I am not a financial advisor. Before you make any investments, you should seek professional guidance. And the market has been struggling. Let's check out the charts, or let's check out the market and see what's going on. All right, Bitcoin for this week is down 28%. Is currently at 22,450. Ethereum's at 1,200, minus 34% in the last 7 days. Cardano is at 48 cents, minus 20% in the last 7 days. Solana is at $29.75, minus 29% in the last 7 days. Cardano's been holding up pretty good because they got the Vassal hard fork coming at the end of the month. So that's why it's holding up. But let's talk about Bitcoin and find out what the bottom for Bitcoin is. And that's going to help us determine what the bottom for the crypto market is going to be. But before I get into that, I want to show you this video clip, and I want you to listen to what I say in this video clip, and I'm going to tell you why it's important. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So listen to this. I made this video on April 11th, like 2 months ago. So listen to what I say. I know. All right, let me know in the chat if you think Bitcoin is going to go down to 20,000, or if you think it's going to go down to 30,000, or if you think it's just going to go up from here. I wish it goes up from here, but you know, history tells us that it has a future date with the 200-week moving average. Okay, so I said that Bitcoin has a future date with the 200-week moving average. And I said that 2 months ago, and Bitcoin was at 39,900, so almost $40,000. And at that time, you could look on this chart right here. The 200-week moving average was at $20,000. And right now, the 200-week moving average is at 22,248, roughly. And basically, that's what Bitcoin is at right now. So Bitcoin is currently at the 200-week moving average. That's this blue line on this chart right here. So 2 months ago, I was saying that it was going to come down here, and Bitcoin was way up here at 40,000. And it almost lost 50% to get to this point. So now the determining factor, or the thing that we want to know is Bitcoin going to go further, or is this the market bottom? Well, if we look at the 200-week moving average, only one time did it go lower than the 200-week moving average, other than what it just recently did yesterday. Back in 2020, in March, it went below the 200-week moving average. And let's see how far it went below the 200-week moving average, percentage-wise. Percentage-wise, it went 29%, or you could say 30% below the 200-week moving average. So even though that was COVID, I think it's not likely that Bitcoin is going to go down that much further from the 200-week moving average, but it is a possibility it goes down 29% or 39% from the 200-week moving average. So if it did that, that would take Bitcoin roughly around to $15,600. So that's a possibility. I think that's the worst case scenario for Bitcoin right now, is that it goes down to about $15,600. But last time COVID went down that far from the 200-week moving average, that was because of COVID. The other time it went down and met the 200-week moving average in 2019, it barely went past it. And now looking at the charts right now, it actually went a little bit past the 200-week moving average when it touched down and went to $20,000, 800, somewhere around there. So I think this is pretty much this is a good possibility that this is the bottom for, we're close to the bottom for this market cycle. I can see it going down to 15,000, but somewhere between 20,000 and $15,000, I think will be this market cycle. So that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on the history of the 200-week moving average, how far it deviated from going below the 200-week moving average. And then also taking into consideration that it went down that far from the 200-week moving average because of COVID. So somewhere between 20,000 and 15,000, I think will be the market bottom, the market cycle bottom for Bitcoin. And I think it's going to be in the 20s, possibly for the rest of the year or to the end of the year. Like, I don't think it's going to start any climb or ascension until later in the year. And I'm going to make another video on when I think Bitcoin is going to start climbing. But I do think that it's going to hit a market bottom this year in 2022. And maybe it'll stay in a accumulation stage sometime during 2023 and then slowly start climbing in 2023. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think the Bitcoin market bottom is in the chat and in the comments. And until next video, I'll catch you next time.